What up? How you guys doing? Oh shit. Oh shit. Fuck. Loon for Gabriella. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the Wolfpack. What up, Coco? How you doing? Stupid slow fingers. What are you talking about? Oh, 69th? Yeah, you wish, buddy. What up, Dave? What up, Zavi? What up, Dizzy? What up, Coco? Oh, today's a good day, guys. Today's a good day. You know why it's a good day? Take a little guess. Take a little guess. Take a little... To those who pay attention, this is a test of loyalty. All right? What up, Ide? How you doing? What up, Lun? Lun 4? Well, Lun 4 Gabriella, how you doing? I'm trying to set up. Hold up. I'm setting up my shit right now. I'm setting up my shit. My shit's all fucked. One sec. You guys ever listen to Rage? I went to see these guys live. The scariest mosh pit I've ever been in my entire fucking life. It was so... Dude, for whatever reason, every fucking dude in this mosh pit was like 6'3" and weighed like 250 pounds. I don't get it. I don't know what the fuck Rage fans are eating, but that shit was crazy, dude. It's terrifying. All right. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Let's see here. All right. Rage Against the Machine? Yeah, Rage Against the Machine. They fucking scary ass fans, dude. It probably didn't help that it was the day after I got COVID. Okay, I didn't know I had COVID at the time because I'd gone to a show previously. It was like a festival, right? And I'd gone to a show previously, and I was in the mosh pit, and I was banging around in the mosh pit, and freaking, I guess I got COVID at the Alexis on Fire concert, and then Rage came on after them, like the day after, and I had tickets to go see Rage also, and I was completely fucked, dude. I was in the mosh pit. First of all, if you ever go into a mosh pit, guys, don't wear your fucking glasses. I don't know why the hell I did that. For whatever reason, I was like, I'm just gonna bring my glasses in. Horrible idea, okay? Horrible idea. I don't know why the fuck I was doing that. And then my legs hurt from the mosh pit the night before, and I was fucking getting sick, but I didn't realize that at the time. I thought for sure I was never gonna get COVID, dude. I thought I was immune to it. I thought I was like, not me. Not me. I could never get COVID. Anyways. I've been dead for a few days, so I don't know, because we're here. Well, that's the cute question. The cute answer, you know. You posed it as a question, but it was more or less the answer. It's not the answer. Not because you guys are here. Because I had a job interview today, okay? And I fucking killed it. Look, I don't know that I got the job. But I'm just saying, if they don't hire me, they're fucking idiots, you know? I killed that shit. I straight up, I was rizzing, I was charming. I think the girl whose job I was replacing okay, so the interview was set up like this. It was, okay, can't see shit here. This is the room, okay? So I'm in a room. First of all, I pulled a power move, okay? I didn't do this on purpose, okay? You guys just know me, I piss a lot. Okay, but this was my power move. So I go in there, and instead of going to see the boss, I talk to the admin, and I'm like, hey, do you guys have a bathroom? I felt like I was gonna piss my fucking pants, dude. I was like, I really gotta piss before this interview, because I'm gonna be dying the whole time. And so I went in there, dropped a big fat piss, and then went straight into the meeting room 2 seconds later. Right? The meeting room looked like this. There was a desk, and then there was like a little cup chair here, and then me, okay, sitting right here. And then the guy interviewing me sitting right here, and then the girl whose job I'm taking sitting right here. She got a different job, like she's switching departments. Washed hands, of course, dude. I'm shaking hands. I'm not a fucking animal. All right, I'm not a fucking animal. I wash my hands every now and then, you know. Just because I can hover dick piss doesn't mean that, like, you know, I'm not every now and then washing my hands. I gotta top up my cleanliness. And then anyways, I swear. I'm freaking rizzing her. I'm impressing him. If I don't get this job, I'm convinced I don't know anything about social dynamics, alright? I'm marking it now. They said they'll hit me up in like a week. Okay? So, and the crazy thing is, this is the first interview in my life, guys. This is the first interview in my life that I have never ever. What up, Princess Stone? I see you this time. I see you on the kick application. I sound like such an old man when I call it an application. The freaking web view. Um, what was I gonna say? I totally lost track of my train of thought. Guys, someone remind me, what the fuck was I talking about? I'm rocking the big cock. I don't think that's what we were talking about. Okay, whatever. Fuck it. Doesn't matter. Point is, oh, that's what it was. I had no nerves, dude. I've never ever been in a job interview ever in my life where I didn't have any sort of stress or anxiety. I was just cool as a cucumber. It might be because I slept 4 hours last night and I was completely fucking like brain dead during the entire interview. That probably helped, but I don't know, dude. It worked out. Princess Stone job? Question mark. Yeah, I applied to a new job. I applied like last week, and they fucking hit me up on Monday. I applied last Friday. They hit me up on Monday, and and then they were like, "Come see us next Monday." And so next Monday was today, and I did my little cute little interview, and that's it, dude. And I fucking killed that shit. And then I got home and just painted all day, basically. Actually, that's not true. I went for like a 2 or 3 hour walk, and then I painted. All right, let me catch up on chat because I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. Let's see. Rage Against the Machine, Lucky Bastard, yes. I want to go to a Cannibal Corpse concert. No, I've never. I'm sure I've listened to Cannibal Corpse. I just don't. I couldn't think of any other song off the top of my head. You had a mock interview today. You shat yourself. Why do you have a mock interview? Acing an interview the same day as snack surely has to be good luck, right? Did you also kill an interview, Victoria? Damn, bro. Shit. You gonna be a doctor? You gonna cut people open? Watch out, fellas. Don't fall asleep around her. She'll circumcise you. She's clinically trained to do it. Can I still get my dick measured? Sigh if you must. Go for it. Hell yeah, hell yeah. How are you? Says Loon. Loon 4. I'm good. I'm big chillin'. I'm big chillin'. How you guys? How you guys doing? Because I'm getting my confidence up for it? Okay, good, good. It's practicing and rehearsing that shit is key, dude. Crashing during the interview, kind of. There were some times where I was talking and I was like, I don't know if I'm making sense right now. But then they would interrupt me and they'd be like, I totally know what you're saying. I was like, okay, thank God, because I don't know what the like. I like so you guys know I mean, most of you guys who are here regularly, you know how I just fucking ramble on and I go on like tangents and shit. I can fill empty space, but I wasn't sure if I was tweaking or not during the interview. I don't think I was though. But damn, I don't got a cock. Just try again, Zale. Your cock will show up, dude. I believe in you. I believe in your cock. I'm sending you my energy, bro. You don't know anything about social dynamics. We'll see. We'll see. Coco, are you the fucking psychologist? I can't remember. One of my chatters is like studying psychology, and they always tell me I'm being a dumbass when I'm saying shit. Or actually, no, they're pretty nice. They're pretty nice. I won't throw nobody under the bus. You know, they're pretty nice. Definitely not me. Definitely not you, Zabby. Did you talk about carrots? No, but that reminds me, I should order my groceries because I'm fucking low on carrots right now. Burno. You need a psychiatrist? I don't think they're actually a psychiatrist. I think they're just like a psych student. So, you know, be careful, I suppose. All right, guys. So what are we doing today? We're gonna freaking draw more babes, I guess. You know, I'm not gonna put a whole lot of thought into it. I've been drawing a lot today. I'm like I said, slept about 4 hours, so I'm pretty pooped. And so this might be a short stream. I'm not gonna lie. I think I need a short stream today. We'll see though. We'll see. Nah, I'm an engineer. Though I did make graphs to analyze my social skills. Yeah, that's something with someone with very social skills would do, I would imagine. If you're trying to freaking min-max social skills, no offense. Okay. I had a horrible drawing day. I was in your stream earlier. I don't know if you saw me lurking, Zale. I saw you drawing that thick ass lady. I lurk, dude. I'm around. I'm around. Daddy hasn't forgotten you. I want to do my own snack business. You're gonna call it snack? You better trademark that shit. I'm gonna sue your ass. I'm scrapping that shit. Horrible stance. It was a little stiff, but you know, it is what it is. Selling snack merch. Oh, I will sue you. But yeah, so how's everybody doing today? You guys have a good Monday? You guys go to work or whatever the fuck you guys do? I don't know. School, college, whatever. You too, snack. Hope you get it. I do too. It would be a lot more money, like a significant amount more money. It would be a pretty huge jump. So, and the crazy thing is, it'd be the same like thing I do now, just in a different location. I guess it'd be a more responsibility and stuff, but anyways, whatever. Doesn't matter. I'll give you 5%. You're so generous, dude. I mean, I'm gonna take all of it when I sue you and I win in court, but it's the thought that counts, right? You know when you put down a drawing and come back and you're like, this sucks ass? Yeah, this is this entire piece for me. I'm not gonna lie. Every single day I come back to this, I'm like, I need to change this, and this, and this. And I feel like I'm working it over and over and over and over, but I'm not really getting to the point where I want to be on it. And it's a little tragic, not gonna lie. But I feel like that's something I should start to incorporate. The idea that like instead of posting art to social media instantly, just freaking giving it like a day or two, and and waiting to see how my brain feels about it. Because typically what happens is the next day I'll post something on social media and then I'll look at it and I'll be like, oh my god, this is fucking ass, dude. I can't believe I posted this shit. And it's done. Now it's in the ethos. I can't undo it. And it's I don't know, it's whack. But I'm waiting for my shrinky dink paper to come. Okay, you've said that twice now. I saw you say that in Discord, and I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. What's a shrinky dink paper? Oh, like a shrink. I get it. I see you now. I had a good time at school today, although I'm in pain now because I made a mistake. Nah, whatever, dude. Mistakes happen. What are you studying, Aid? I'd. Dizzy wants you to post the progress in Discord after each stream. Dizzy could suck my balls. Dizzy could just show up to stream. How about that? Actually, he's gonna take me up on that offer. I should be careful. Painting? Yeah, we're painting. We're doing the Ginyu Force, sort of. We're partly done it. Well, we got two left, and then I gotta probably do a background and an overpaint layer as well, just to tie everything together. Because right now they do kind of just feel like they're floating in their own universes, and it's not great. But I had to shoot people or paint people. Your choice. This guy's freaking IRL Splatoon. All right, is it the part where I get silent because I'm going into painting mode? I don't know. I don't remember. Oh yeah, animal husbandry. That's it. Right. Bro's trying to shoot up that white into snack, dude. Guys, leave my bumhole alone, okay? My bumhole's off limits. Everybody wants a piece of me these days, huh? I get it, guys. I'm, I'm a lovely sounding man. I'm incredibly handsome, even though none of you guys know the truth. I'm basically I'm like a mini supermodel, and you guys should just take my word for it that I'm beautiful, okay? And just keep fantasizing about all the potential things and ways that I could look. All right, and whatever it is in your head, whatever the best image of me in your head is, it's that. It just is. And there's no reason to assume otherwise. I feel like you look like a YouTuber. What does that mean, dude? There's so many YouTubers. I'm an average dude. I will be real with you guys. I'm an average looking dude. You've seen Snack's face. He's actually really good looking. These are lies. There are a select few people who know what I look like. I'll put a pic in Discord. How you doing, Avail? How you doing? Doing a little bit of painting, yeah. You been playing Monster Hunter? I don't know. That's like the thing these days. Everybody plays Monster Hunter. I'm like, maybe I should start playing Monster Hunter. I'm just kidding. I'm just edging you guys. I'm not gonna. I'm not a gamer. I think you look exactly like how you drew yourself, cartoony proportions and all. Yeah, I do kind of actually, unironically. Here, I'll draw it again. I actually, fuck, I shaved my mustache today. And this is okay, guys. This is what pissed me off. Before the interview, a guy I work with was like, "You should shave your mustache," and I was like, "No, I'm not doing that." And instead, I opted to not shave my mustache, except trim it before the interview. Except I fucked up my trimming, and I cut one side too short, and I was like, "Fuck." It was either I even it out and have a mustache that instead of looking like this, it would look like this, which would look incredibly stupid on my face. So I just opted for a clean shaven face. So I'm clean shaven now, unfortunately. But I'm a creature of habit, just Zelda and Fire Emblem. Your dedication to those fandoms is impressive, I will say. At least you know what you love. You know, I respect that quite a bit. This is what I look like, guys. Right now, my hair's getting pretty long. It's not that long, actually. It's more like this, and then it's got like I got like a flow. Right now, it's fucked because I've been wearing a hat all day. But this is what I look like. Me with less harsh features. I'm way softer looking. I should probably actually do like this. I don't know. Timotheus Shalamias? Nah, dude. Okay, I made myself way too handsome in this picture. Let me switch this up a little bit. There you go. Something like that. Whoops. I put what I thought you looked like in Discord. Oh. Okay, you're actually pretty close. That's pretty close. That's kind of scary. I don't look like that guy though, but I do look like. Right now, they're trying to guess what I look like. This is yeah. Well, Otter. I guess Otter would know. Otter knows what I look like. Ooh, pressure's on. Everybody's gonna be asking you for snack pics, snick pics. This is accurate. This is more or less accurate right now. My hair is basically this length, and I do kind of. I don't look like that guy, Zavi. Like I have a different skin complexion. I'm a lot more olive, and my hair is a lot more black and a lot less. It's pretty curly, but I don't have a mullet. That guy has like he's got kind of like the bisexual male look. You know what I mean? Where like a dude looks like he would rock a septum piercing. I'm not. That's not me. That's not me. Did you stumble into self portrait? Yeah, you did. Yeah, I gotta erase this shit. Freaking doxing myself here, dude. Why'd you give yourself beady little eyes? Here, sorry. Let me fix that. We gotta get it lore accurate. How's that? That's more accurate. Biblically accurate. Oh yeah, I wear glasses too. What am I saying? I also wear glasses. Just erase it. It's haunting now. You wanted it, dude. Is that Milo Thatch? I don't know. I don't know who that is. You have to talk to me like I'm old, remember? Is this a guy I should know about? I was gonna make a joke about my age, but you're my age, so that doesn't work. But what the fuck is it? Milo Thatch. Milo Thatch. Oh, I don't look like that guy, no. No, I don't know how to describe what I look like, guys. I look, I don't know. I look probably Spanish or Italian-y ish, but like definitely more on the white side of the spectrum. I'm like if you put like like 40% Italian or Spanish into like a white dude. That's basically what I look like. Right, Otter? That's pretty accurate. The palest tan man. I'm not. I don't burn. Okay, if that gives you an idea, I don't burn, guys. I'm I always tan. I'm a normal looking feller. All right, don't worry. The giant like lump beside my eyes, barely noticeable. My Russian politician style port wine stain on my forehead is also not very noticeable. The giant like scar I got from fighting a bear when I was a kid. You hardly really see it, but nose exactly like Adrian Brody. Okay, not that big, not that big. I exaggerate it because it's a characteristic. It's an iconographic feature of my face, but it is not that extreme. Her head's kind of shiny, huh? Huh? Sorry, roll back. What did I say? I said iconographic. It's a word. It means iconography. Like Bart Simpson's iconic. I fuck me, dude. Iconography is his like spiky hair. You know, if you do that, there's Bart Simpson. Beautiful. Snack probably looks like the guy from Tangle. You guys think I'm way hotter than I am, dude. I'm not that hot. I am not that hot. I'm not Disney standard fucking Disney Prince standard hot. That is such a high bar to live up to that I could never ever live up to that. That's just insane. I beg to differ, Poppy. Damn, I'm busting out the Poppy. I'm freaking bricked up now. Okay. Shoot, stay on my foot. Okay, there we go. Oh, I was gonna go get up and go grab some water, but I have a giant jug of water right next to me. That's awesome. Ugh. So I actually tweaked this girl around a little bit. She's a little bit different now, and I pulled out all of these references from one of my favorite painters. His name's Tyler Jacobson. The guy's fucking insane, okay? Did you try flipping the canvas snack? I did, and I know that the eyes are a little fucked. There's something a little off about it, but I'll have to come back to it eventually. I'm too lazy to deal with it right now. I really like the way this guy paints, and I think the way he uses color in particular for like these red characters, I want to kind of try and emulate it. Probably something more like this rather than what I have here. It still feels kind of flat. I tried to push the values a little bit, but still doesn't feel like enough. I don't know. And it looks like when he's grabbing his grays, they're more, they're pretty down there. Part of the interview was to intubate a patient before their surgery only after watching one demonstration. I feel so motherfucking badass right now. They got you fucking... What, they got you, freaking... Why am I blanking right now? They got you intubating live dudes? That's crazy. What else do you do to live dudes? One may ask. What did I... Okay. I gave this girl ass cheek highlights, so I definitely did that. I felt like the ass cheek needed a little bit more zhuzhing up, you know? It was just kind of flat. So I gave her some ass cheek bumps. What else did we do? Whoops. I kind of want to work on the red girl also. Oh, these are all the reference images. Let's flatten these. This one too. I'm gonna put Tyler Jacobson's ad here because I respect him. If you're an artist I don't respect, I'm not giving you clout. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Celebratory Chipotle bowl of steak and cheese. Is that what you did? I went to Farm Boy and then I bought like a shit ton of sushi and tuna sandwiches. And that's what I had for my celebratory interview meal. All right. So it looks like what range? We're in the sort of upper, pretty saturated actually range here. And I feel like my girl's kind of saturated, right? Yeah, she's pretty saturated. His is a lot cooler. So if I took my lady, my lovely lady here, I'll just merge that with the layer below. Fuck it. It looks fine. Enough of a difference there. And then this. I think if I shift this slightly in hue a little bit more towards the blues, I think it'll look nicer maybe. That versus that. And then I gotta figure out armpits, guys. I don't know how the fuck armpits work. I've never actually in my life had to draw an armpit, so I think right now it's completely fucked. I know there's a hole here. I just don't know where the muscles attach. I assume this is gonna shoot down. It's probably exactly what it is. This shoots down because it's gonna attach to the pec, right? Or it is the pec, I should say. And then from there, I gotta put the giant armpit hole right here. It's gonna be a little darker in the middle, even darker. I don't know, something like that. That looks like an armpit. It kind of looks like an armpit. Do a little bit of that. Oh. Did you see Sab's new tour outfit? Sab. I think I liked it better before. There you go. Now, my grays are not that, my darks are not that dark. Like, if I'm going around the eye here, what is it relative to, like, his? From my biggest highlight, which is probably going to be this area, which is pretty bright, my midtone is around there. And then his What's his relationship? So that's probably this. Well, I mean, that's his highlight, obviously, but this is probably the brightest red he uses. That's pretty close. He sort of really sticks into that zone, huh? He's really sort of in this quadrant, this like middle chunk here. So he's sticking at around 60% saturation all around. What am I doing? I'm doing that too. It just doesn't look like I'm pushing the values nearly as much as him. So let's see what I can do here. So I'm gonna shift that over. I'm not gonna go too far into the saturation because I think I have gone a little too far into the saturation. Oh, I'm using a wrong brush here. Yeah, I think that's sort of what I got to do. I got to start pushing a little bit more. I'm gonna desaturate that just a bit. I had it slower than Catsnack accepting my DM request on FetLife. I didn't get anything on FetLife, dude. You gotta try again. I do like that you know what FetLife is though. You sick fuck. Now, does he do? Yeah, he gets pretty dark under the brow. He also gave. Do I give this girl dark brows? I wonder. I don't think she would have dark brows, but I feel like it might look better to give her dark brows. I'm pretty sure her brows are actually very white. The dark brows kind of looks better, not gonna lie. I don't know. That's kind of too dark though. I could send you the last set I edited, kinda. What are you guys talking about? You guys always freaking talking to each other. I don't know what's going on half the time. Okay, maybe this goes a little bit. Blend this out. I think I also struggle to leave dark regions dark, or like not blend. I feel like I over blend things a little bit. That's also kind of my issues. And like the highlights on his dude, let's say, like if that's his darkest dark up in here, that's pretty dark actually. If that's his darkest dark and this is kind of like his lightest light roughly, that's a big jump. That's a big jump. He's basically almost pure black, almost. And then he's going to about 70%. And what am I on my brightest bright? Yeah, about 70%. I think mine's a little desaturated though. What up, Faye? How you doing? Yo ho ho, Faye. Okay, I think this is a little. I'm gonna push this really into the whites here. Just give some speculars in there. And then this, we're gonna go. He was down to like 90%, and it was pretty saturated up in there. What do I think? Do I like the dark brow? I don't know. I don't know yet. Let's go pretty dark on that. I like the dark brow. It fits her. Okay. Do you like it better than the white one, though, is the question. Like, if I do that and then zoomed out, it looks kind of harsh when it's zoomed out. That's what I don't like. When it's zoomed out, it looks very, very harsh. Like, it catches the eye a little much. So maybe if I tone it down a bit, yeah, it's definitely better. All right, I just finished a burrito bowl, so nap time for me before work. Damn. You napping at 6 p.m.? You're crazy, bro. Okay. What does he do for the eyelid? Oh, he just does a little specular. He's got a lot of blue in there too, eh? Or it looks like he's got some blue. It's just sort of desaturated purple. Hmm. Let's see. If I take my shit and I desaturate it and then I shift it a little bit more towards the blue, what would that do? That I think that's a little bit better. Bro, I can take a nap at 10 p.m. and still go sleep. You're crazy. I just can't sleep even when I'm sleep deprived, so hmm. Let's darken that a little bit. Actually, it wouldn't be that dark. 'Cause it is white hair. I'm using my wrong brush there. I'm just trying to push darks right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm pushing the values as much as I feel like I can get away with it. Because I just feel like the tones are still a little too flat for me. And then maybe even adding some highlights in areas like here. Just to get things to pop really nice. Might be too much, actually. Let's grab some white and just freaking scribble it in there. Like she's got some shine to her, you know? Wow, what a lovely title. Oh shit, I'm still using the. Nah, that ain't working. No. I just need more tone variation in that area because right now it's just it feels meh to me a little bit. But I need this to connect because this is sort of a plane change here. And now I gotta straighten out the color of the pads because they're very red. They wouldn't be that red. That's kind of bright. That's a little bright. Let's tone that down a bit. Oh, that's better. That's better. I'm still not convinced that the brown eyebrow is the way to go, but it ain't the worst, you know? The nose area is still really pissing me off. Okay, let's see. I think I just got to be a little bit more risque. I'm gonna do it on a new layer, and we're just gonna add a lot of tone here. All right, we're gonna switch up the tunes a little bit too. Let's see what we got here. Let's do. I have been listening to a lot of the game lately. Yeah, so this is sort of the general shape here. This is the tricep here, and then it kind of has the bicep behind it. So I want to describe that a little bit. It's too much. Too many speculars. I don't want to overdo it. I also need to figure out this freaking. I don't know how to draw the deltoid upside down. Or not deltoids, triceps, sorry. $5% gay? Damn, dude. Welcome to the club. One of us, one of us. Yeah, this is my hetero friend, Otter. She's not really into girls. No, no septum piercing. No, no, no. No, she's not very good at making coffee, but she tries, you know. Greetings. What up, NFT? How you doing? Way through the day, a life of the night. What is it about bisexual people that makes them so motherfucking good at making coffee drinks? I don't know, dude. That's the meme though, right? That's the I'm up with the kids and the hip lingo and all that shit, dude. Those LGBTs, you might as well add a C in there for coffee because they know what they're doing, you know? LGBTC. C for cunt. Okay, dude. Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. Never understood why people at one point were saying Lil Wayne was the best rapper ever. Yeah, I don't know. He's not. He's. I mean, he makes some songs. Some of his songs are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Some of his songs are pretty good. I think he was the Kendrick Lamar of like the early 2000s, where everybody like overhyped him a little bit. Yeah, that's 100% bait. I'm very glad. You know, guys, I wanna brag a little bit for 2 seconds. I see a lot of memes on the internet now about how Kendrick Lamar is overrated, and I just want to say I've been saying this shit long before it was trendy, dude. All right, I'm the original hater. Okay, I'm the OG hater. I just want you guys to know that. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Murder, murder. Well, hold on now, Dizzy. I think it's impressive that he doesn't write anything down and just goes for it. Who's this, Lil Wayne? Is he really? I feel like that's propaganda. I don't buy that shit. Maybe it is. Maybe it's true. Okay, everyone, manifest there's a cute blanket in Burlington. I'm a blanket slut. I need more. I have two blankets. You guys want to hear a little story? I know a lot of the gays are gonna love this. My blanket has probably seen more gay sex than most people, I would say. My blanket has seen quite a bit of gay sex. If I had to guess, if I had to guess. So my dad owned a boat at one point, and he bought it. Don't get before you guys get excited. It's not like a yacht or anything. It's just like a paid like 10 grand for it or whatever. But he bought like a cabin cruiser, so it's one of those boats with like a cabin inside of it. And the previous owners before us were these two gay fellas, right? And their their blanket, they gave us the blanket with the boat, and I just took that blanket from my dad. And so I kind of have a gay blanket. I'm pretty sure that blanket has seen more gay sex than hetero sex. So I'm just saying, if anyone wants to argue about my ally status, all right, look, dude, I put in my work, all right? I'll look up later when old DB walked into the wrong studio and stole a song. Did he really do that? That does sound like something ODB would do. What the fuck? His new bitch, the one that like walks around naked all the time. Okay, I can't I can't. I'm sorry. This is not great. Actually, we'll just go classic. Shut Let me put my hot stuff. I can't be homophobic. I got a gay blanket. That's what I'm saying. Guys, if I was a homophobe, wouldn't I be like, ew, gross? I was just like, nah, just watch it, you know? A little bit of gay sex never hurt nobody. Well, okay, hold on. Hold on there. There was the whole AIDS epidemic thing. Never mind. All right, okay, I take that stance back a little bit, but wow, you changed her skin color. She's more pink. Yeah, I'm trying to play around with stuff just to see what works. I forget who sings it, which makes it funnier, but the song Ghetto Superstar. Ghetto Superstar. Tupac and Elton John. No, that's Ghetto Gospel, whatever. We'll cue that up. Ghetto Superstar. 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 That's What You Are, featuring ODB and Maya. With my hand. It's to this young warrior at the sounds of guns. Oops. Nope. I don't like that. Smash next. Captain Jules. How you doing? How you doing, Cap? Sam is ready with a party of 5. Oh shit, dude. We're popping off tonight. What's going on? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? How you doing, Sam? I'm not sure how I feel about this Megamind ass head down here. I gotta fix that. How you doing, Sam? How's your stream? I'm getting ghosted right now. Leaving me on red. Leaving me on raid. To baby. They're all bots. Hey, we take it. We take those bots, dude. Bruh. Hey, what up, dude? There you go. She's talking. She's alive. Always a wish to follow me. My ghetto gospel. Welcome with my hand. And the red nose sings to life. He's to this young warrior. Nah. I go make lunch. All right. Bye bye. Go make lunch. Thank you for the raid, dude. Can we get a shout out to Same if we haven't done it yet? I do like this fall off shadow here. Really nice. I think it might actually. Would it come out like that? Nah, it wouldn't. Nah, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. She's a little soft little lady. I think. I mean, the eye. I'm not a big fan of the eye. Let me see what we can do. What color eyes does this guy have? Just fucking bright yellow, huh? Alright. I don't know if I'm gonna go bright yellow. Let's try it. Who would you smash out of those three? Obviously, fucking Megamind, dude. Look at that. Look at that shine. If that's not a fertile lady, I don't know what to tell you. Out of those three, the horns, yeah, more to grab, dude. Friggin' handlebars. No, goodbye, snack, dark purple. Goodbye, dark purple light. Yeah, I do think this is working a little bit better though. It's a little too bright, is it? Yeah, it's a little too bright. Like that versus. Oh shit! I also just realized I have this stupid fucking nose line that I haven't dealt with. Oops! Thank God I did that. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. This nostril is a little fucking tiny. She's got a little bit of a deviated septum going on there. Let's give her some breathing room. And usually around here, there's also a little bit of a highlight buildup. I think that's looking cleaner than what we had before. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't fucking know. Whatever. Oh, it's not a huge difference if there is one. I'd smash Riku Matt. Hell yeah, dude. Regular Raccoon dies with his ass out face down. Uh, Too much shadow. I do want like a subtle highlight here, but nothing crazy. Still too crazy. When I was a kid, they used to say that G unit meant gun it because of the way it's spelled, right? G unit just meant like gun it. I don't know. I don't know. That was like a thing people said in middle school. I don't know that it's like true at all, but it sounded cool. Fucking bitches to that pock shit. That does sound weird. Imagine having sex with women to a song that was made by your friend. So it's like you're like I get that it's Tupac, right? And people fuck to Tupac all the time. But if you know Tupac, whether the song's good or not, you're like fucking to your boy's voice. I don't know. Kind of gay. I don't know. You tell me. I'd fuck to your voice. You can. I give you consent. My eyes. NFT, you can fuck to my voice too. It's fine. The electricity went out tonight, and I thought about the homework in the dark, and I couldn't find something I want to study on. Aren't you on vacation? Are you still on holiday, dude? Your friggin' holiday just like crashing out. I'm still on holiday, and the power went out. Dude, your power goes out a lot. Is that normal? My power does not go out. Maybe it's because of you. What are you doing? What are you fucking playing with the breaker switches? What? Why would it be your fault? I was gonna make a joke, but never mind. Let's hear it, pussy. Come on, do your worst. I'm gonna go eat, then go to bed. Good night. And your drawing's looking really cool. Thanks, I appreciate you. You go to bed, all right? You get some freaking sleep, dude. I'll be chilling. Hell yeah. Nah, I'm good. All right, coward. I'll take 2 Chainz over Lil Wayne any day. Where'd that come from? It was a Turkish about saying. I forgot the language difference. I see. Not really sure how to color the pad here. It's not bad. Yeah, it's a little bright. Yeah, damn. What up, pig man? You like that? You like that shit? Like that shit? There's more where that come from. Not really, actually. The only other ladies we have, they're buried under all these references. This song plays in GTA 5, does it? How updated has GTA 5 been? I haven't played GTA 5 since since I lived at my mom's place like years ago. Which was a long time ago. It's been a while. I basically played it when it first came out, and then not a whole lot since. I don't know what it is, but I keep hitting the curb when I turn. It feels like my car about to flip. No comment. We plead the fifth. Fuck are we listening to, bro? Is this Kevin Hart? I drive. What are you talking about, dog? Gangsta Road. Yep. Can't say that. That was a danger. That was a close one, guys. Holy fuck! I went into autopilot there. I'm very, very tired. Yo, streamer, what up, dog? It's okay to say it if it's in a song. Nah, dude. I ain't dropping no N bombs. I do it all the time. I 100% believe you. I to each their own, I suppose. Kit Kat are advisable example to follow. Look, guys, my philosophy on fuck, nah, I'm not going into this shit. To be honest, I say it even without lyrics and all that, dude. I believe you. I get it, dude. You like the sweet taste on your tongue. I understand. Okay, the forbidden word. I get it. That's why white people can't say it. It just tastes too good. It's addicting. You gotta stay away from that shit. You know. What does this shit remind me of? Reminds me of like beetle armor or something. I don't know. till you die. I'm grinding, my eyes wide. Fine, wait for the day, a light for the night. Racism doesn't exist because we're all from the human race. It should be called colorism. Just saying. What a take, dude. I mean, that's definitely not true. Racism certainly exists. I just don't think. Okay, all right. Oh, do we want to get into this? Fuck it, whatever. I don't give a shit. So I think my view on slurs are they're relative to the sort of context and environment you're in, right? Like if I'm sit let's say I'm playing, say it. No, I'm not saying it. Let's say first of all, this is going to play into that, right? So let's say I'm chilling with my boys and I'm playing, I don't know, Smash Bros. Melee in a basement with a bunch of stoners. And then my buddy, gets absolutely owned by me, of course. And then he calls me like an F slur or something like that. Within that context, like I'm not getting my feelings hurt. He's not getting like nobody gives a fuck in that context, right? So contextually, there's no harm done. Objectively, there just isn't. Toothpaste says F slurs. No, toothpaste does not say F slurs. Okay. Whereas if you replace me with somebody who's like, I don't know, actually gay or something like that, and then somebody says an F slur to them, contextually, there's a way different impact. And I don't think there's any argument as to which one is like worse or better than the other, right? So I think contextually, like words have more impact relative to the environment that they're being said in. So if you're saying something to someone and you're using a slur at someone, that's going to always have more impact than somebody saying a slur like in the middle of the woods when they're alone and nobody's talking or nobody's even there. You know what I mean? So it's like slurs to me are things that I don't actually actively say regularly. Okay, I try to not have them be part of my regular vocabulary. But my philosophy on slurs is that as long as they're not being hurled at somebody and they're within a context where everybody is aware of sort of everybody else's stances on stuff, then I'm not as particularly anal about it and I'm not going to really bat an eye. That being said, there are risks to doing that, right? So you got to be really careful. If you're in an environment where your boys are dropping off freaking just cocking back fully loaded slurs and just blasting them away, then like the risk of that is that if you start inviting other people in that you don't know very well and they start doing that as well, you don't know what type of fucking person this is. You don't know if you're creating an environment where, like, actual horrible thoughts and racism and sexism and phobias and all that shit sort of can fester and propagate, right? So that's the big risk with that. But contextually, everybody, when they speak, apply context to when they're speaking. The way I'm talking to you guys is not the way I'm going to talk to my boss at work. It's not the way I'm going to talk during an interview, right? The way you talk with your boys is not the same way you're going to talk with your mom. Like, every conversation you have is relative to the environment you're in. So my view is that slurs in general, I don't really give a fuck if people use slurs personally, but I think context is really important. Who you're saying it to and around is really important. If you're saying it around people that don't like it, you probably shouldn't say it. You know what I mean? Like there's a point where the comfort of the people around you is more important than the freedom of expression that you have, right? Freedom in general is sort of a thing that people say is like we should try and maximize freedom. But the reality is you have to have restrictions on the way that you express your freedom, because if you maximize freedom, then you actually reduce freedom in a weird way. Think about it this way. Let's say you live in a little neighborhood, okay? And at night, and we make everything as free as possible. There's no more laws, okay? Murder's legal, robbery's legal, burglary's legal, everything's fucking legal. How comfortable are you gonna feel going outside of your house now? How free are you gonna feel to do the things that you want to do in your day-to-day life when somebody could just fucking dome you in the middle of the street? So we apply laws and we apply limits to freedom in ways that sort of restrict freedom, but actually optimize freedom in an indirect way, if that makes sense. You're describing Brazil? Okay. Well, I've never been to Brazil, so I can't comment on that. But the idea is, whenever people are talking about free speech or they're talking about freedom in general, people talk about it like it's a black and white absolutist thing, but the reality is we need to create restrictions on how people behave and how people act within society, and there needs to be consequences in certain ways that people behave to create stigmas around those behaviors to deter people from acting that way, right? And we reinforce that culturally. And anyways, so the point I'm making is, if you Kit Kat or whoever just love the sweet taste of the fucking N word on your tongue, a blast away, dude. I don't care. Just don't do it in my chat. Don't do it to somebody who's going to take offense. Be very cautious about the types of people you're doing it around, because you're probably going to invite people into your life that have questionable views that are masquerade or that are hiding behind the idea of sort of jokiness. You know what I mean? It's very easy to hide bigoted behavior within jokes, but it's also easy to joke around and pretend you're being a bigot, right? When you're not, and you're just doing it for jokes. So keep it to people that are close to you, right? And so when I say like the keep it in your DMs meme, I'm not just me like straight up just like do it in environments where it's appropriate. Okay? And I genuinely don't care what you do with your friends. If you wanna pull your dick out and touch tips and fucking have little sword fights with your boys, more power to you, dude. If that's your behavior within your friend group, go crazy. If you love blasting ends and you love the sweet taste on your tongue, who am I to stop you? Okay? I'll never know. Just keep it that way. That's all. Anyways, philosophy rant over. What do you guys think? Thoughts? Views? Is it all good? Is it all bad? How did that combo turn into gay sex with the homies? Well, I saw an opportunity. I was talking about hanging out with the homies a little too much. I had to drop it in there. So like, and I think specifically, Dave. I don't know if you're still here or if you're listening, but within the context of you talking to that one dude, right? Like in that context, that dude was very comfortable dropping like a word like that in the middle of a conversation, and it's not necessarily that the word itself is negative, but it's the fact that he doesn't have that rapport with you and that relationship and that understanding of who you are and where your value system actually is. And so if you're dropping shit like that, that's more telling of your character. If you're dropping shit like that in a new interaction with someone, that's a lot more telling of your character than somebody that you've known for 20 years, and has a well-established value system in your life. Does that make sense, guys? Is that crazy? That's sort of my take. I don't know if that's an insane take. If I'm way out of line and you guys think I'm schizoing out right now, but I think it's legit. And I don't think it just applies to slurs. I think it just comes down to literally everything you do in your life. I disagree. Well, you're not allowed to do that. So next time anybody disagrees with me when I ask for opinions, all right, they're getting timed out. Mods, do your thing. Yo. How was your nap, dude? That was a quick nap. Fuck, I ruined this. I ruined the tricep. I don't know how to do triceps from this angle. Okay, I agree now. That's what I thought. Gay. Pause for 2 seconds. I'm gonna get a. I don't know. I'm just gonna rifle through my fridge because I'm hungry wungy, guys. My tummy's grumbling, and I don't know. I need something to fill me up. Don't get any ideas, you sickos. Be right back. Bro, eating an apple without a mustache, so much easier, dude. But yo, Kit Kat, for real though, if you do disagree, I'm curious. I want to hear your point. I'll probably argue with you on it. Not gonna lie, a little pre-warning there, but I am interested if you do have opposite views to that. What was I doing? Lonely Cowboy Radio edit. All right. Why do you want the radio edit, dude? I don't want to put the radio edit on. Is it different? I just like the normal one. I don't want the radio edit. Oh my god. This apple is so cold on my top lip. Radio edits just basically just they remove like swear words and shit. I don't know. How do I do song requests? Type out your song and I'll type it into Spotify like a freaking like a bot. I'm the bot. Beep boop. That's the sound of me fucking your mom, dude. Scars on Broadway. Alright. It's queued up, big dog. Alright. I don't know how to fucking draw abs, dude. I gotta look up girl abs. Girl abs. That's extreme. Okay. Grab this lady. She's kind of blocky. Yeah, fuck it. God damn, dude. Guys, I'm falling in love here. I can't be Googling girl abs while I'm live. It was crazy. Okay, let's grab this girl. This girl seems to have like a slender little physique. Where is she? Where's this beaut? There's this lovely lady. Whoa. My abs are kind of tilted like that, so. How many Ginyu girls are there in total? Well, there's 0 Ginyu girls, but there's 5 Ginyu guys that I'm turning into girls. So there's 5. So there's 2 left. Yeah, there's about 300. The rest of streams for basically the next 4 years are gonna be me drawing Ginyu people. Okay, what do we got? We got mine's gonna have reverse lighting because her lighting is on the opposite side. Mine's gonna have to be on this side. So let's see here. That, that, and then there's like a little that, that shadow. Nice, looking forward to it. All right, now I gotta blend it out. Okay, This is gonna go like that. That's gonna go a little up like that. That's a weird. That's a weird looking ab. Dude, these guys sound like they sound like freaking System of a Down. I also disagree a bit. I feel like the words are inherently harmful and offensive, and you can avoid them very easily. About 0% effort, if you, in your opinion, and if you don't want to remove these words from your vocab, in my opinion, it's a bit questionable. Like that friend who said it like 5 more times after I told him I find it weird. As for rapport you have with specific people, I don't know because my closest friends used it like that. I don't know if I could remain as close to them. Again, main point, offensive plus very easy to avoid. Okay, my question is like if you're saying it in a vacuum, Dave, like let's say there's no one around, okay? This is like the extreme example where you're not with somebody who doesn't care, you're with somebody who doesn't exist, okay? If you're just sitting in the middle of the woods and you say it, what is the inherent harm that you're talking about? And before I guess before you type it out, the argument I've heard before is that it reinforces subconscious racism. I think that's a pretty weak argument. Unless it's like a thing that you do like every single day. I don't know that that's enough for me to justify having certain words be absolutely off limit for the entire world. I don't know. That seems like an extreme overreaction. That's my view. I'm now granted I'm way more tolerant and will tank a lot more shit because I'm very apathetic to about a lot of shit like that, right? So it doesn't. These aren't really my battles to fight. So I'm not. I don't have strong opinions on this, but that would be my counter argument. Is if it's where's the inherent harm if there's no one around or it's not targeted at anyone. And within that context of that friend, wasn't he like a guy you just met? Those guys definitely sounded like System of a Down. That was crazy. Are we just out of music or what's going on here? Oh, the song just goes on. Come on, play. There you go. What are you guys talking about? The ethical use of slurs. Or I guess the ethics of slurs, I should say. Frap snitch nishes MF Doom. All right. I don't know if this changes that last thing, but I don't care if much if other people use it sparingly, but I don't really want to have them be the people I surround myself with. We've been talking for like half a year almost daily. Oh, okay. I mean, look, you can make that's a fine choice to make, you know? Like I'm not critiquing that choice at all. Like I don't think that's the wrong choice in that particular case. I just like okay, what if it's like two gay guys calling each other F slurs? Is it off limits then? Like my question is like there are so many niche use cases, right, where it's like culturally appropriate based on like niche subcultures and stuff like that. That there's no real way to police this across the board in a way that's objective. And I think my perspective on it is you go back to ground zero and you have like a foundational logic for when it's okay and when it's not. Because I think if you start making like being like, okay, well this person can say it, that person can't say it, this person can say it, like my whole thing comes down to limiting the impact or offense that it could cause to people, right? But like the philosophy you seem to have is certain people can say certain things, certain people can't. And I don't agree with that across the board. I recognize culturally there are things that people can't say, and obviously I like don't say those things for those reasons. But like the reality is, I don't think I think it's better to have a moral foundation that establishes itself and it impacts like everybody across the board, right? Rather than having niche cases being like, well, in this case for this particular individual of this race, they could say this, or this person of this sexual orientation, or this I don't know, fucking intellect level, I don't know, whatever. Like it just becomes so nitpicky that it has no sense to it, in my opinion. It becomes too subjective to have as a foundational like moral framework for myself. Like we call each other bitch asses all the time. That's like our version of bro. I'm gonna assume you didn't mean bitch ass, but I'm gonna assume there's another suffix word there that you didn't type out. I appreciate not typing it out, but my whole thing, I think, on a lot of the philosophies I have is that if you can't apply them across the board, then they're foundationally weak. Like you can have those views, and there are definitely certain circumstances where I have those views, right? I can't think of any off the top of my head right now, but there are circumstances where the applicability of going across the board just can't exist, right? But in the case of words, I think it's a pretty easy one for me to just be like, no, I think it's you know contextually, if nobody's getting hurt, there's objectively nothing wrong with it. And the thing is, Dave, I gotta ask, like, do you think if somebody that you cared about in your life that you were very, very close with, and you knew the type of character they had and the type of person they are, if they used a word like that, do you think that you would actually cut them out of your life, or are you just saying that you would cut them out of your life? If it's like a one off, right? Actually, you kind of said that if it was a one off, it wouldn't be a big deal, but I don't like these abs. These look fucked. P.S. I wouldn't approve of y'all calling me bitch ass. I'm all right. I won't call you that. Well, maybe I will. I don't know. I don't know how naughty I'm feeling today. I want to say because this is a more serious conversation. If people have differing like opinions that you don't agree with, I ask that you, like respect them. Okay, like if we're gonna touch on sensitive topics like this, I think we should do it like a a way where we can have like an actual discussion around it. Who just followed me? Who just followed my ass? You follow me? A turtle with armor? You following my ass right now? Shit. Welcome to the wolf pack. If I call Cat Snack a furry, does he get offended? I don't give a fuck. You guys call me whatever you want, dude. Well, maybe not whatever, but I think I need to tone down the average. It's just not looking good. I wouldn't cut them out of my life, of course, but I'd see them differently in a more negative way. Also, as all things depend on more stuff, if I learn they use slurs as an insult, would be worse than just quoting that friend, or like if it's a repeat thing. I think if you're using it as a pejorative for the person that like if I'm calling a gay person an F slur, there's no nuance there, right? If somebody for example like or if I call somebody who's not gay or doing anything that has to do with homosexuality in any way whatsoever an F slur, they're not those two things aren't they're not equivalent. Can we do we agree on that they're not equivalent? I think if we can agree on that, then like that would be a starting point. Which do you think is worse? I think like objectively, the answer is if you call somebody an F slur who's gay, that is massively, massively worse, in my opinion. Right? Yeah, but that's like that's the obvious thing I'm saying is if you're not hurling it as an insult to like especially towards the person that it is a pejorative of, then I don't see it as like I don't know. It's I don't know. I recognize that I'm very very not to say I'm super duper awesome and chill, but I'm very much less bothered by shit like this. So what the fuck? I also think philosophically to sort of cap that off, I think just because something is offensive doesn't mean it should be sort of outlawed. You know what I mean? There are lots of things that are offensive that You should be allowed to offend. You should be also allowed to suffer the consequences of offending in inappropriate situations, right? Like social outcast or like, physical harm. I don't know if I would agree with that, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's not as bad, but I still see it as harmful for the targeted group. Like, for example, people in high school would call each other gay a bunch as an insult. Neither of them were gay, but the equation is gay equal bad, F slur, N word equal bad. They're the insult terms for specific people, gay, black. So by default, I kind of see them as intended to offend, with exception, like calling each other F within the group F slurs or N words. I disagree with that. I think like look like I'll go through what you said and I'll sort of add some points to that. So, I mean, yeah, it's not as bad. I still see it as harmful for the targeted group. I mean, it objectively can't be if there's nobody who's harmed out of it, right? Like if you're like you could say cat snack is a giant piece of shit to like a person, and so long as that doesn't spread or exceed that person's views or anything, like it's never gonna hurt me if I never know about it or anything. There's literally no harm that'll ever come to me, right? And I think even saying cat snack is a piece of shit, right, or something like that with no basis is like this is that's a bad example because it's gonna sound very biased, but I think like that is objectively worse than calling your boy gay or something, you know? Like I don't see that as like on the same level at all. People in high school would call each other bunch gay a bunch as an insult. Neither of them were gay, but the equation that gay equal bad. Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. That if the intent there is to like be like gay equal bad, but my question would be like, did gay even mean gay in that sense, right? Like, there are tons of times where you're calling something like let's say I go to the store and I buy a coffee, okay? I buy a coffee and they messed up my order. They put a bunch of shit in it that I didn't want, and then I leave the store. I'm like, God damn it, that's fucking gay, dude. They like fucked up my coffee. Do you think in that example specifically, right? Do you think I'm intentionally I'm saying it with the intent of being homophobic, right? I get the association of the word, but words have multiple intents and meaning, right? Like you could say that's the shit or your shit or I love eating shit. Like all of those different the word shit means completely different things in all of those situations. Like completely different things, right? Like saying you're the shit versus your shit. Those are the literal like opposite of each other. And so I think, I don't know that. Sure, surely, when people call each other gay, some of them are using it as an insult, but I don't know that that's necessarily the case in even the majority of the times. I think people use it as just sort of like a throwaway word, the same way that you would use fuck or something like that, and I don't know that it necessarily has contextual ties to homophobia in in certain circumstances. And I think when I'm thinking of two college guys or whatever, like I don't know that it's necessarily like. I mean, it could be. Look, you'd have to give me a specific example. Um, but I just don't think it's not that black and white for me. So by default, I kind of see them as intended to offend. That's the thing I disagree with in that paragraph is where you say you see them as intended to offend. I think that sort of gets to the core of what we're talking about is the intent, right? And I don't know that I really agree that there are like that when people use certain words that they actually intend to offend. Like if you're like you don't want to offend your boy or your friend when you're calling them like a dumb slur or something like that. It's just kind of how people talk, but like you still like each other at the end of the day. You're still friends. Now, if that person was like offended by it and it bothered them, then that's a different story. Then you're an asshole, and then the intent is completely different. Now you're intending to offend, like no argument about it, right? But I think like the intent behind it also plays a big role into it. So I don't know. To be fair, in a high school context, kids are dumb and teenagers are still figuring themselves out. Definitely should ask their actual opinion. I mean, within the context of high school, people probably would use it to offend because they're teenagers and they do that. So I wouldn't put it past them. But I don't know that it's like necessarily used all the time in that sense. Like a teacher, like I was a teacher and a kid. First one to move is gay. Everyone played along. I moved because I wasn't paying attention. He said I'm gay. I figured I was just playing, but I still ask if that's something wrong. He said, yeah, being gay is weird. So yeah, I had a little chat with him. Yeah, in that circumstance, then like the intent is clear, right? Now again, to caveat everything I'm saying, if the intent is muddied and you don't know, right? If you don't know what a person's intent is, that's a completely different thing. You should assume it's hostile, and you should assume its intent is to be harmful, right? In those circumstances. But I don't know that like in a close relationship where you're with your guy friends or whatever, if one guy calls the other guy gay, I don't know that it's like or a circumstance gay or whatever. Like a circumstance can't really be literally gay. I don't know. It's just it has to the word has to mean something else in that context. As a teenager, I was homophobic as shit. Now I'm non-binary. The world goes around day after day. It is what it is. Homophobic is in hating LGBT shit. Based. I also like men, mostly the ones built like cat snack. Very based. That's the right answer, guys. One of those. I'll let you pick which one. No, but in all seriousness, I don't know. It's look, it's complex, and I'm not going to pretend like I've thought it through entirely. I do think I've put quite a bit of thought into it, but I don't know that you know. Talent is very attractive indeed. You trying to fuck me too, Coco? God damn, dude. Smart people are attractive. It's a sad cycle. You call me smart? Smart? My boy, wicked smart. What do I do then? What are you talking about? Oh, because you're not smart. Because you're not talented or attractive. You're talented, bro. I don't know what you look like, but I'm sure you're fuckable. Can't be flirting or I'll sleep outside, man. It's the internet. You can't hurt me, dude. You could be freaking cranking hog right now, and I never know. Another example of something harmless. cranking hog to me. There's my triceps are fucked. I don't know why I keep trying to fix that shit, but oh, speaking about hogs, 0.2. Oh shit. It's all fun and games till she speaks in the chat, and she's been secretly here all along. Then I sleep outside. What are you talking about? You talking about a freaking lady friend or something? What are we even talking about now, guys? God, I hate this. Zale, I just didn't know they existed. Like the first time I met someone who was gay, a parent's friend, I only learned they were after they left the house, and I was upset, but I don't know why. I legit wasn't taught anything about homophobia, but I felt uncomfortable. I mean, like the thing is, like you can feel discomfort. Like if you're a straight person, seeing gay people have sex is going to be uncomfortable for you. The same way that if you're straight or if you're gay and you're watching straight people have sex, it's going to be uncomfortable for you. This is just sort of that's how your sexual orientation manifests. You're gonna feel like the reality is like discomfort is a light form of well, it's not a light form. It is just straight up disgust. Okay, disgust can have multiple meanings though. You know, like you can be disgusted by something and not necessarily like hate the person for doing it, or like have like I don't know. Disgust is it's a hard word, okay? It's a harsh word, and it's certainly a word that is stigmatized. It's very much like the word discrimination, I think is also kind of in that realm where people assume all discrimination is bad, but the reality is we discriminate in tons of ways every single day that are actually quite valuable and we should discriminate in. I'll give you an example. I'm 30 years old. Should I be allowed to play in a 6-year-old girls like soccer league? Probably not. That's inherently discriminatory towards me. But I mean, most people with common sense would agree that that is an appropriate use of discrimination, right? So there's always going to be circumstances where, if you did, that'd be funny as hell. Yeah, I'd dummy their asses, dude. Now I'm bi, but I think it was just the natural reaction to something being outside the norm that I knew. That's true. There's a lot of stuff that impacts it too, right? Like social upbringing, environment, culture, all that stuff. Life's complicated, guys, which is why I sort of I scoff a little bit at black and white solutions to a lot of stuff. I just I don't think that life is that simple, and I don't think that that's how people should view things. Personally. Now, if people do view things that way, that's fine. I don't hold any hatred towards anybody for their views. Well, okay, hold on there. But anyways, whatever. I'm fucking rambling now, but imagine Cat Snack running around with a carrot in his mouth, body slamming 6-year-old girls in a football match. Yes, soccer. Yeah. Discriminate away, boys. Biggest homophobe in my school turned out to be gay. Sometimes they do it just to shield, and it ain't even a joke. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's why I do it. I'm just kidding. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. It's that mentality of if I'm a homophobe, nobody will know I'm gay. The funny thing is, I feel like today, if you're a homophobe, people just assume you're gay. That's what I would do. I'd just be like, dude, this guy's like hardcore against gay people. Like, this is like fucking not. This is weird as shit. In my case, I like to argue. So if people have disagree, like if people disagree on stuff with me, I'll just argue with them. And like I tone it down, obviously, because I'm not gonna lie, I've certainly lost a lot of friendships arguing. And not to freaking gobble up my own cock, but I'm pretty good at arguing, I will say. So sometimes sometimes it's difficult to be my friend, but I've learned to tone it down over the years and sort of be a little bit more selective and how to do it in a way that doesn't damage relationships and friendships. And I think the reality is, if you're talking to people you know and you care about, you should treat conversations with kid gloves. Okay, you're not in the debate Olympics every single time you have a conversation with somebody you know. The goal is not to freaking own and pwn your friends because you're not gonna have a lot of friends left at the end. I used to be homophobic because of where I grew up. Plus, my whole family's homophobic by default. The only exposure anything gay I had without internet were negative jokes and insult. Yeah, the yeah that is like yeah yeah, that's a rough one. The thing is, I grew up in Canada, right? Canada is a pretty tolerant place. Uh, be you know, it's my relationship with gay people has never been complex. I don't think I've ever been. Probably when I was a teenager, I probably was a little bit less sensitive towards maybe people who were actually gay and the things I said around people for sure. And I think everybody when they're a teenager they kind of just say dumb shit. But I don't have like a deep lore of having hated gay people at some point. Gobble up my own cock will be something I'll be using. There you go. If only. To be fair, now that I remember, I was told to stop hanging out with one. Choking on my own spit. I was told to stop hanging out one on one with a friend because peeps were calling me gay. People I think are good. Damn, I guess there's some internalized homophobia in high school. How old are you, Coco? If you don't mind me asking, because the thing is, the high school experience I had when I was in high school, I started high school in like 2007 ish. So the stance on gay people was way different then than it is today. I'll tell you that. It was not like it was like people probably didn't care that much, but people kind of did at the same time. Like people were just more homophobic and less tolerant back then, right? So we got to think of the time period also. You're gonna be like, I graduated high school last year. I'll be like, fuck. Shit, yeah, there you go. I graduated high school in 2012, but I don't think Canada. No, Canada's definitely had some issues. I know there were cases of bullying at my school for sure. So I'm not gonna say it doesn't have issues. I think if you're comparing it though to other regions globally, then it's really not that bad. But I think I like the shape of the old face more. I do like the highlights and stuff, or the rendering. Definitely looks better on the bottom one. Just the general shapes are better, you know? Fuck. Okay, well, I'll have to revisit this another time. I'm pretty tired, guys. I am going to wrap up here. I know we're having a freaking juicy conversation, and we're freaking, we're having a little heart to heart, all of us, but I think I may wrap it up here. So we're going to find somebody to raid. I may just dump you guys in Painted Kings chat because I don't really want to hang around because I'm a freaking eepy little boy, you know? Yeah, Cat Stack, I read the Twitch policy on the whole not safe for work drawing stuff. Apparently, you're fine as long as it's not sexual intentions. Can even show nipples and shit if you're not making it a sexual activity. Yeah, I think the people who enforce Twitch moderation are, you know, not, I don't know, they don't enforce shit equally. Oh shit, you're ending? Yeah, dude, I'm pretty tired. I'm tired. I slept like 4 hours. I had a big day today, so I'm gonna go lay down, and then I'll see you guys on Friday. For the next one. But I'm gonna dump you guys in Painted Kings chat, and then I'm gonna head the fuck out. So hang around for the raid. Say hi to Painted King on my behalf, and then if you guys want to fuck off afterwards. Just so I can get the clout. Just so I can get that nice Castakis rating with a party of so and so viewers. So they know that I'm clouded up. Flimathias, Jimathias, adios, and hello. Sorry if you're catching the end here. I appreciate you all right? I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.